Zacks Rank Buys, stocks with a short-term buy or strong buy recommendation. Now, here are more Zacks Rank Buys. Let's check out a couple of more momentum stock picks with Mike Vodicka, our momentum stock analyst at Zacks.com. He has scoured his screens that he puts together looking for these things, and he's come up with a couple of more ideas here for us that he wants to share. SanDisk Corporation being one. SNDK, the ticker symbol, a company that makes flash disks.
Yes, they do. They specialize in producing memory components for a lot of consumer applications and mobile devices, more specifically cell phone, MP3, digital memory on a digital camera. So it's a fairly specialized company, but they're also actually pretty big too, 6.75 billion market cap, so it's definitely a large cap. They've been around since 1988, so they have a solid 20-plus year history. And this is kind of a play off of what's happening in the technology sector. I mean, technology has done well this year.
But what they make is I think it's pretty safe to assume it's not going to go away anytime soon. The need is only going to get greater because of all the products that
That's a great point. And this is an area of the market that's extremely hot, consumer applications. And we've seen massive sales growth over the last couple of years with some of the Apple products. So this is definitely a growth area for SanDisk, no doubt about it. So, I said before, technology has done well, and SanDisk definitely ties into that story. Their October 20th third quarter results, we saw revenue up 14% year over year, so those are solid revenue gains. They produced a very nice earnings beat of 67 cents per share. That was 14 cents ahead of the Zacks consensus estimate, so they had a nice quarter. They're getting ready to report fourth quarter here, I think, in the next couple of weeks or so, so we'll definitely keep an eye on that report.
Okay.
Some details on the quarter: they were able to expand their gross profit to 39% from 21%, so that's a nice gain. And they have an unbelievable cash balance of $2.58 billion. So they've got a very strong balance sheet, no doubt about it.
More than I carry around.
Me too. We've seen estimates move up a little bit. The current year estimate's at 99 cents right now. The next year estimate's $1.09, so that's 10% earnings growth projection. That's pretty solid. From a valuation perspective, they're trading at forward PE multiple of 30 times, so it is a little bit pricier than the overall market. But for a company like this, the higher valuation makes sense because they're in a growth industry. And we've seen this play out on the chart. Shares of SanDisk have been rallying since early March, bottomed out with the market right about $8, and recently topped off at $31, so it's been a big mover.
All right, and then GeoResources, another company that you have written about recently. GEOI, is that the right ticker symbol?
That's correct,
GEOI, couldn't tell if that was an I or an L. They are in oil and gas exploration.
Yeah, this is a small domestic explorer. They have exploration operations in Texas, Louisiana, and also Oklahoma. It's a smaller company, market cap of $216 million. But these production and exploration companies are a pure play on really the price of crude. Right now, crude's trading at about $74, $75. It's down from $80, but from a historical perspective, that $74 a barrel, that means big profits for companies like this. We've seen that again. We've seen that play out in their quarterly results. The third quarter from early November, revenue was basically flat year over year because we did see some volatility in oil prices, but their earnings were solid. They came in at 23 cents per share. That was 6 cents ahead of the Zacks consensus estimate, and they had increased production levels. They were able to boost their production of crude, boost their production of nat gas, so that was a good thing. We've also seen some nice upward movement on estimates. The current year has added 16 cents, and just in the last month, it's up to 78 cents per share. That means a forward PE multiple of 17 times. That's fairly reasonable here for a company like this. And then, of course, moving on to the chart, we've seen this company post big gains this year. Shares bottomed out in March at about $5 and recently have been pressuring the $15 area. So we've seen some nice gains here too.
Do you own either of these two?
No, I don't.
All right. Check out some more Zacks Rank Buy stock pick ideas on Zacks.com's homepage. We put 4 new ones up there for your consideration each day. With Mike Vodicka, I'm Terry Ruffalo.